Well, hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Life is Tiff Knows It. Tiff here bringing you another WIP and Chat. WIP and Chat, if you are new to that concept, WIP is an acronym that stands for Work in Progress, and this is me chatting. At the beginning of every month in 2023, I have been showcasing kind of some of my goals and holding myself accountable through posting it on YouTube because part of my channel that I try to really advertise is positivity and improvement and growth. And although diamond painting is my love language, there's so many things outside of diamond painting that impact my mood, that put me in the mood to diamond paint. And so it's all intertwined for me. So I thought I would just start out with my goals and then get back into the official WIP and Chat for you. So in March, I had a lot of fitness goals that I've kind of stayed true to since Christmas Eve is when I determined I need to change my body. I need to change how I take care of my body. I want to change how I look. And I've always struggled with self-image and going up and down in weight. And I've tried to make my focus less on my weight and more on my health. And so in March, I measured 5 things every day. I kind of slipped on the first week, but I did a lot of the stuff. I just haven't been, it's been hard tracking all of it. And I've tried to make it super easy on myself. I put it on my fridge, but I need to get back into the rhythm of tracking it. But I wanted to look at my water intake, make sure I have like a protein shake every day to kind of help me with my appetite control. I also have a green drink. It's this amazing grass, and it has a lot of nutrients in it and vitamins, and I drink that right away in the morning. I also have been trying to work out every day. I use a just a YouTube channel where it's sometimes I do a workout that's 15 minutes long, and then I've done one that's up to like 40 minutes long before. But most of the time it's 15-20 minutes. On weekdays, it's the first thing I do in the morning is I get up and I drink my green drink to get my stomach full of something, and then I work out. And then the other thing I'm measuring is my steps. So I do have a Fitbit. I just had a text message pop up on my Fitbit. But this Fitbit has been great because it tracks my steps, which I think it's really important to me. So right now, like I just did my workout. It's 6:14 in the morning, and I got 1,983 steps so far in my day. So it gives me a boost because my goal is to get 10,000 steps a day, and I'm really proud of myself because it's been rare that I haven't reached my step goal. It's been really rare that I haven't reached my workout goal. The protein goal, I'm probably like at 80%. I drink a protein shake every day. Sometimes it's just like really inconvenient to drink the protein shake, and so like for example yesterday, this is such a silly example, but I parked in a different parking lot at work, and the bottle shaker, I even bought like a special, like one of those workout shakers that have like a metal ball in it that like kind of separates the protein powder. But I left it in my car, and the parking lot was far away, and I was pressed for time, and so I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to go all the way out there, wash out the bottle, and then it just felt like too much. And I shouldn't be that way because my goal is to get steps. So my logic was a little flawed in that in that regard. But protein shake I've been doing pretty good at. The water has been the thing I'm not good at. I feel like I drink enough water. I just don't think of tracking the water. And because of that, because I keep falling short on the water part, or I like guess like I think I got my water goal today, I'm just gonna eliminate that for April because I think I'm starting to lose steam a little bit on managing all of the tracking with these things. And so I want to keep going, and I don't want it to start feeling overwhelming. I think this is, I don't want to jinx it either, but I think this is the longest I have gone with really holding myself accountable for fitness goals to this extent. Like, this is, I mean, it's April. So like 3.5 months of doing this, and it hasn't been terribly challenging in the moment. It's just, after the fact, I feel this guilt for not tracking these things. So what I've decided to do is, this is my April one. I finally found this template again that I could print because my computer was being weird last month, so I had to write it out. But I'm just going down to 4 things, and of course I'm still going to focus on drinking water, but I don't want to track it because I haven't been good at tracking it. So I have been working out. Yesterday is when I forgot my protein shake, but this is how I'm continuing to track it, and my goal really is to hit 70% of the time. April or March, I got 88% of the time. And that's probably been my lowest percentage. Like, when I started, I was like at 96%. But I'm not going to shame myself for it. March also was a kind of hard month. Like, the day my grandpa died, I didn't do anything. And rightfully so. Like, I'm fine with it, but I have to be flexible with myself. I also feel like maybe I'm jinxing myself with this, but I have not been sick. Like, I kind of feel like I'm on the verge of getting a cold, but nothing crazy. And so I think that's motivating me. Like, this is working for me. This is helping me take care of myself. Number wise with weight, I've lost about 10 pounds. My goal is to lose 10 more, and that's where I want to stop. I know my body well enough to know that losing this 10 pounds is going to be very hard. So I might need to like tweak how long I work out, or really being mindful of the quantity of food I eat. But I also know if I put too much pressure on myself, I'm going to start going the opposite direction. So currently, I'm going to just maintain what I've got. I'm proud of myself. I'm going to keep going with that. I also have a March goals list that I've listed out like this. So a lot of these fitness goals are part of that chart. And don't worry, this canvas, this is all covered, thankfully. Then I'll get to the WIP and Chat. So I did have a weekly average of over 10,000 steps. Yay! 20 minutes or more workout at least 5 days a week. Well, some of the workouts were less, but I did it 7 days a week. I'm not going to say that I, on average, drank 100 ounces of water. I don't really know. I doubt it, though. Career goals. So last month, I was really focused on getting in gear to find a job. And I did find a job. Update with that is it's not an HR job. It's in my current field. It is at the school I used to work at. And I'm coming to accept that. Like, I think I had this fantasy of really what I wanted in my job, and I could have definitely pursued job searching longer, but this job kind of fell in my lap. And the way I'm trying to see it is, it feels like the universe is telling me this is where I need to be. So I could be wrong. I could absolutely feel miserable, but I'm going to give it a chance. And if in a year I'm still feeling like I need to change careers, then at least I will know. And I will hopefully have even more money like saved up to support maybe switching careers that would make less money in the short term. So I'm actually feeling good about this. So I did apply for jobs. I got a job. Yay. Okay. I did not do this. I didn't do HR coursework, and I did network. So my career goals part, like for April, you'll see it's not even really there. I mean, it is, but completely different. Okay, WIP and Chats. I did film 4 WIP and Chats. I failed at my goal, my diamond painting goal, getting through 1/4 of my current diamond painting. I did not do that, and I'm frustrated with myself. I think all of this change in my life has, like, I don't think to diamond paint. I just do other, my whole routine is a little wonky. The diamond painting I have done have been smaller projects for, like, there's a lot of birthdays with people in my life, and I really like making greeting cards, and I feel like when you work in a school, where you work like any place where people socialize with each other, if you make one greeting card for someone, you should probably make it for everyone else. Like, maybe that's just me and my insecurities coming out with this, but I would feel bad if somebody had like a special card and I didn't get one. So, especially just on the core team that I work with. So, I have been diamond painting. They've been little projects. I did not film one because I was so pressed for time getting a birthday card done. But the next one I probably will film, and those are going to be kind of my Sunday videos. But it has taken away time from this gorgeous kit, and I am ready to get into it. I am going to spend the time that I used before with all this job searching and all of this mental energy, and I'm going to rock this. I am going to get to this in April. I am determined to get at least 1/4 of it done. I want to get half of it done, and I think I can. So we're going to get started with that a little later. I have been filming Sunday videos. Only eat out 4 meals a week. Nope, didn't do that. And here's the other thing too, is that's not really self-care for me now that I'm reflecting on it. I love eating out. So, and the thing is too, is I've been eating out kind of healthy, or I've been taking the meal that I love and splitting it in half. Like, for example, yesterday I had Chipotle, and I showed self-control. I've been showing self-control so well, and I feel like it's almost too much pressure on myself, but I didn't eat all of the bowl. I only ate half of it. I'm so proud of myself. Protein shake, definitely it averages to 5 days a week. This drink that I already talked about, and then journaling, I didn't get that. I've been journaling less. I should be doing that more, so I'm gonna keep that on there for next time, but I did not reach that goal. All right, last thing, April goals. Let's see what we got. Here's my plan for April. Same fitness goals. I eliminated, I didn't eliminate the water. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Simplifying. Okay, career goals. This sounds silly. I really want to just relax. I think it's so tempting now that I know I'm going back to middle school to feel that I need to do everything, and I don't want to start the year frazzled or stressed. I'm going to reset, recharge. I'm also going to finish the school year strong, and I'm going to do that within the school hours. I am determined to not spend my own time doing a lot of this stuff. I'm building it into my schedule. YouTube, diamond painting. Yep, 4 WIP and Chats, the standard thing, staying on top of my WIP and Chats. Speaking of WIP and Chats, I'm probably going to start releasing these just on Friday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this up tonight. It's Thursday currently. It's just, again, it's kind of that self-care piece is I can't always get it up on Thursday. I have other things going on, so I'm going to just switch it to Friday. Why stress myself out, you know? And then, yep, this is the day, this is the time I'm going to get this diamond painting 1/4 of the way done, if not 1/2. You can see I made this when I was tired. Continue. I'm going to put continue to film Sunday videos. Protein shake, yes. All these things are the same. What I did add is scheduling a massage for myself. It's been a hot minute since I've gotten a massage. There's a whole drama piece with my last masseuse. There's a ton of videos with my WIP and Chats. I'll try to remember to put it in if you haven't heard about my crazy massage experience. And then, one thing I've been doing better at is getting sleep. And I'll tell you what, like, if you're talking self-care, getting enough sleep is so important. So I am excited and my Fitbit like tracks it. Like, it's so cool. It gives me a sleep score. And so I really want to focus on that. In fact, in hindsight, I wish I could, like, maybe for May, if I think about it, I'll add like 7 hours of sleep on here. I do like checking it off. It's just about remembering to check it off. Ooh. Okay, let me set up. Let's get into the actual WIP and Chat. Thanks for letting me talk about my goals. I hope it's inspiring for you. And yeah, because I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, y'all, I am back. So I hope you all are doing well. I didn't really start with that, but yeah, I always think, like, I hope everybody's doing okay. It seems like there's like stress and all this stuff kind of comes in waves. So I hope you're experiencing a lovely April so far. April, I always think of April Fool's Day. Doesn't seem to be as big of a thing as it used to be. In my life anyway, or maybe just, yeah, my family, they don't value it. But like when I was a kid, we always had we were not creative with April Fool's Day jokes in the slightest. We talked about always like the cat having kittens or the dog having puppies. And then to be really ridiculous, we said that the cat had puppies and the dog had kittens. But I think it's just like a running joke now that I've tried to play with my husband, and he's like, he doesn't find it amusing. He thinks it's really dumb, I think. But I always say the guinea pigs had babies. And he's like, oh, is it April Fool's? I do remember one time, if I remember right, we did have a pregnant cat that did actually have kittens, I think, on April Fool's Day. And that was just the most amusing, funny thing, because that was just our running joke, especially between my mom and I. So, yeah, that's what I think of with April Fool's Day. Oh, I'll have to tell you, I might have already shared this, but one time when I was in middle school, one of my friends had a terrible idea for April Fool's Day, and she called the school and said that there was a bomb under the bleachers. And yeah, not funny, not a joke. And what was so interesting is I didn't know she did that. I would say, I mean, she was a friend, but not like a close friend. And we were in PE class. I don't know how she must have like done it during passing period. She had a cell phone, or I don't know how it happened. But and at that time, like it was like 2001 or 2002 maybe. I always want to say 2022. 2002 when I was in middle school. So it was like after the Columbine era. But I don't think like the protocols for safety in schools had been like formally, like, I don't know. And maybe as a kid, I just didn't know. But there was all this like panic about like, what do we do? Like, it almost was like a lockdown, which a lockdown, if you're not familiar with all the terminology, means that you're hiding from an attack in the building. So you're turning off lights, locking doors, and then getting out of sight. But with a bomb, what you would want to do is you'd want to evacuate, right? Especially if it said that the bomb is under the bleachers. So what they did is, we were in PE, there's this announcement that came on, the teachers were panicked, and they took all the kids and put them under the gym bleachers in this weight room. There's like this weight room behind the bleachers. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why would you do that? I don't know. And my friend who was in my class was kind of like laughing, but I thought it was like a defense mechanism or she was crying. But that was such an insane experience. I remember thinking, if I die, at least I don't have to take my math test. I hated math that much that it felt relieving to me. Like, at least I don't have to do that. Did I want to die? Absolutely not. But it did cross my mind, and I was so upset that I had to take my math test later that day once they figured out it was a false alarm. But such a weird experience. She was expelled, and I actually never saw her again after that. And she attributed it to April Fool's Day. It was such a shocking experience at the time. I didn't even like make that connection that it's supposed to be an April Fool's Day joke. So, yep, that's what I think of when I think of April Fools. Now I think of that. What else? What else is going on? I guess I can recap my week. Oops, as I drop my diamonds, my lid. Yeah, nothing. I don't know. Like at work, it's been kind of that living in ambivalence, like just like I talked about last week regarding my job and kind of my thoughts with it. I'm getting more excited about starting a fresh start. But work-wise, I mean, yeah, I just try to steer clear of talking directly about work. But this weekend, there was, on April 1st, an Easter egg hunt in my parents' town. And so we took my daughter, Denise, down to where they live and did this really cute Easter egg hunt. And it was fascinating to see as an adult. Like, a lot of these things, like, there wasn't like a formal Easter egg hunt last year that I know about. I think last year was still kind of like, we're over COVID, but we're not back to normal yet. And this year it was like, yeah, we're doing this. But so it was the first Easter egg hunt I've been to with Denise, and there wasn't like a ton of kids there. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, there's so many, like it was a whole baseball field full of Easter eggs. And just maybe like, there was a lot of kids on the other side of the field, but where we entered, there's like 7. And I thought for sure, this is going to take forever. Like, or she's going to have a ridiculous amount of eggs. So when it started, I realized how wrong I was. So there was probably, thousands of eggs. And those kids are fast. Holy cow, kids are fast. The whole Easter egg hunt was done in 8 minutes. 8 minutes, like just scouring that entire field. And then Denise got like 37 eggs. It was so fun for her to do that. And then there was like pictures with the Easter Bunny. And the Easter Bunny, like some costumes, Easter Bunny costumes, they're creepy. Like I'm not a huge fan sometimes of, I don't think that's the right one, but oh well. Easter bunnies. They creep me out. And especially if they have like a giant smile on their face. I don't know. It's kind of like how people feel about clowns sometimes. But this Easter bunny, it was so cute. It was like a really cute Easter bunny. We had to wait. I thought that it was funny that the line for the Easter bunny took like 3 times as long as the Easter egg hunt itself. But it was worth it. We got a cute picture of her. While I was in town, I visited my grandma. We have this tradition. Well, it's not really a tradition, but there's a restaurant that we like to go to, and it's called Fat Albert's. And they have the most amazing peanut butter pie. And I don't know if you've had a chance to ever try peanut butter pie, but I highly recommend it if you like peanut butter. It's so good. And we really indulged and bought a whole peanut butter pie and went over to my grandma's, and my grandma shared a piece with my daughter, and it was just like a really cute moment. We also bought Denise a kite, so it was her first time flying a kite. It was a really good weekend. And I'm so thankful because I think after you So if you're new to my channel, I think I mentioned this, but my grandpa passed away last month. And I was kind of worried about kind of going back to his house and just like feeling like sadness, you know? And it didn't feel that way with this visit. You know, being in my grandparents' house, like, of course we want to honor his life. And I'm doing that by just enjoying things. And you know, Denise, she painted something for my grandma, and we did like a little Easter egg hunt outside of her house and left some Easter eggs so that caregivers could see, my aunt could see. And so it was so fun. It was a fun time. And it's so funny because I know Easter's not until this upcoming weekend, so I'm not sure why they did that, but it all works out because there is going to be an Easter egg hunt in our neighborhood this weekend. So she just gets to do another Easter egg hunt. And for this one, you have to donate eggs. And yeah, I had to donate eggs. You just drop them off at someone's house, and the address is on the flyer. I put in the address, but there was no place to drop off eggs. So it could likely be that I was at the wrong house and I dropped off these random Easter eggs with candy inside at someone's residence in a box, an open box. And Denise was with me, and she's like, "That's the wrong house. Don't leave my eggs." And so and the dogs were barking, and so I was just like trying to like run away with the stroller as she's screaming, "Don't leave my eggs at that house." It was very awkward. But regardless, I don't think they track, like, did you turn in your eggs so you can participate? And if they do, then screw them. But I don't think they do. I just thought that was really awkwardly funny. So we got another Easter egg hunt to look forward to. I'm excited for this weekend. I really have been struggling, though. I don't know if anyone else is this way, but I've been struggling with anxiety on Sunday evenings. I think I spend a lot of my weekend just trying really hard to like detach myself from work and like the stress that comes along with it. And then I finally get to that point, like usually like Saturday afternoon, where I'm like not thinking about all the things that happened on Friday. And then the Sunday evening rolls around and I just get this massive amount of anxiety going back to it. I don't know, like I need to work through that, and that's why I think that journaling might be helpful for me. But it's not even about anything specific. Like, that's what's weird. It's just about like going back to work. Like, I wish that I worked in a school, or that schools would just adapt a 3-day weekend, because 3-day weekends are great. I find I get time to detach and just be in the moment, and then ease back into thinking about going back to work. I don't know. It sounds silly when I say it out loud, but it does feel like Sunday evenings are just very hard for me. And they happen, like, some are better than others. But I was just wondering if anyone else, like, feels anxious when they have to go back to work after a weekend. Maybe that's when I need a diamond paint. Actually, my plan for next school year is I have all these massage credits, and my goal, as you saw in April, is to schedule a massage. Like, I want to have one massage now, just because it's been a while, and I love massages. I think they're just so relaxing, and I do hold a lot of tension in my back, I feel like. But if I want to use up all my credits and have a weekly massage on Sunday evenings. And I've even asked Bill, my husband, to, like, we have this, I want to set up this deal where he does all the bedtime routine for Denise on Sundays, and I do all the bedtime routine on Thursdays for him, so he can go play with his Pathfinder which is a very nerdy game that's based off of Dungeons and Dragons. He can play with his friends on Thursday, and I can get my massage and then just go to sleep on Sunday. Like, doesn't that sound amazing to just get like a massage in the evening, drive home, and then just go to sleep? Oh, and if I did it early, like I got like extra sleep going into Sunday into Monday, I could get up and work out. It just sounds amazing. I'm just really, maybe I should start that now. It's really hard to get a massage scheduled, unfortunately. I should call them. Check that off of my list. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? I made some notes. Yeah, I've already talked about diamond painting. I do like this kit. I'm really craving to work on a square kit. I think that the next kit I'm going to do, even though I want it to be this mason jar kit for my mom, I just want to do the cityscape square kit. And I have so many I want to get to. I'm excited to get back into diamond painting and do reviews. My favorite video, so if you're still watching, comment below, what is your favorite type of diamond painting videos? Is it WIP and Chats? Is it post reviews? Is it unboxings? Is it something I'm not thinking about? Is it hyperlapsed videos where it's all three? Tell me more about what you like, because I definitely like post reviews. It's so satisfying seeing a completed project. This is a random thing to talk about, but so on Wednesdays I have this like tutoring side gig type thing. And Wednesdays are just a long day for me. I was wearing these boots that I just bought. They're really cute, and I got them for like 1/5 of the price, but the sizing, they're slightly small. And I was noticing last night my feet were just like hurting, and I thought it's just because I'm standing all day. But when I took my boots off when I got home, they left a bruise on my foot, on the bottom of my foot, on both feet. And then it's kind of like it's created this callus too. It looked like the combination of like a blister and a bruise. It was so weird. I don't know. So I guess I just need to take a break from those boots, because that's not good. I don't know. I don't know why I felt the urge to share that. I think when I was making notes for what to talk about last night, my feet were hurting so bad from it. So I don't know. It's so important to find shoes that you're comfortable in. And sometimes paying an extra price for that, I guess, is okay. Okay. What else is on my list here of things to talk about? So Bill and I, we've been rewatching one of our favorite shows, Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle is hilarious. I think it's just so funny. And we watch it on Hulu. And we do not have like the commercial-free Hulu, but I've been really oddly liking that Hulu has been using music videos, like a snippet of a music video for ads. And if you watch Hulu, you probably know what I mean. And it's so funny because I've been really wanting to listen to new music. I don't know if I'd call it a rut, but on my way to work, I use YouTube and I broadcast it. I don't know if you call that. It's connected to like the speakers in my phone or in my car. So it goes through my phone, through the speakers in my car, and YouTube knows me very well to know that I like it creates these playlists for me, which is great. But I've been listening to like the same music over and over and over. And even though I love that music, I've been wanting to branch out. And I'm so thankful for Hulu, because they, one of their bands that they're highlighting I really liked the clip of the song, and I finally like decided on my way to work, I'm going to listen to this song. And I really like this band. I think I found like a new favorite band, which is really cool because I've heard in research that a lot of times people's music preferences kind of solidify and form in like teenage years and early 20s. And a lot of people don't branch out to find new music. And I don't know, I like to think that I have a wide variety of music that I enjoy. My favorite band is 9 Inch Nails, but I also really like upbeat, positive music as well. And I feel that there's been this shift of what I'm wanting, especially because now that I've found a new job, I want to let go a lot of the resentment that has built with me, with just like the position I'm in and feeling stressed about having to find a new job, all those things. And so this band, they're called Almost Monday, which is perfect because you know what I attribute that to is like that anxiety piece I feel on Sunday evenings. I don't know, Almost Monday. And then they have this song that's not even the one that's on Hulu. It's called Broken People by Almost Monday. And I just love it. I can't explain what it is, but it's rare for me to find this band where almost all the songs that I hear from them, I really like the sound. I really like the lyrics. So I've only listened to 4 of their songs because I get so obsessed with the one I'm listening. I want to hear it again. So I'm really excited about that. And if you're looking for a new band, I would check out Only Wanna Dance or Broken People by Almost Monday. They seem pretty cool. I like them. So yeah, kind of like going along with the theme of Almost Monday and this shift for me to want to try to just be more positive and accepting and rebelling less. Even if rebelling for me means just like being angry with the situation, is kind of like a concept of being resilient. Resiliency is something in my professional life I talk about all the time with kids. It's like important to me to talk to them, but I don't really define it in my life very much other than kind of sucking it up, which I don't know if that's really resilience. It is in a sense, but I found this quote about resilience that I really liked. And I was really tired when I wrote it, so hopefully I can read my handwriting. But it says, resilience is a precious skill. People who have it tend to also have 3 underlining advantages. Just change my page here. Number 1, a tendency to find meaningful purpose in life's turmoil, a belief that they can influence life events, and they also have a conviction that they can learn from both positive and negative experiences. And I'm making a choice to be resilient and understanding and accepting that even though I didn't get exactly what I wanted with this job search, it might be exactly what I need. So, and it is going to require me to be very resilient and overcome a lot of just the internal dialogue I tell myself. I hate how unconfident I am sometimes, or I put myself down. So it's always a struggle, but so is life, right? One thing that's been making it easier is I'm trying to be more organized. I was just thinking about how there's so many diamond painting projects around my house right now, and it's stressing me out. And so this weekend I'm also going to get all my drills put away from past projects and organize some of them and let go of some other ones. Like, I know it's so important to be mindful of the earth, but I'm not going to, especially like with diamond dots, it's a hassle for me to like, I get to go into an AB, sort all of them and find the DMC code for them. And so I'm going to recycle them and just have them in like a jar. I'm not just throwing them away, but I'm excited for that. And I've also started a list of tasks that I need to complete through. I love checklists and to-do lists, but I'm going to be doing it on my phone. And what's cool is this app on my phone also is compatible with my work email. So it will pop up on my computer and it will pop up on my phone. And I'm going to start trying to track the things I need to do by, instead of like worrying like, oh, I need to get that done, which leads to bad boundaries, I'm just going to add it to my list when I think of it. So, and so far it's felt good. I think for me, the theme is I can build, I see a need, I want to change, I build these systems like tracking all these fitness goals, but then I fall off with tracking them. And so I need to just remind myself, like give myself prompts to continue the work that I'm doing and not let it get stale and not move away from it because I'm thinking of other things. I gotta prioritize it. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me on this week's WIP and Chat. I really appreciate hearing your comments. I'm behind on comments too. I'm gonna try to reply to comments that I get. And I want to watch more YouTube, like more diamond painting stuff, because a lot of people who watch my channel also have a channel, and I feel like lately I just haven't had the mental capacity to engage in like diamond painting stuff. I have been using like Malcolm in the Middle and other things as kind of like a comedy escape versus but I love watching diamond painting stuff too. So anyway, this is me telling you I'm getting back into diamond painting. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for commenting, and I will see you next week. Bye.